I'm working with one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the country. And at the end of my program, one of the managers by the name of Wendy comes up to me. And she said, Ed, I have to share with you this story that happened to me my first year out of college. It was my first job as a pharmaceutical rep, and I was all excited about this product that they were training us about. So after 6 weeks of this training, I'm all excited about it because I know it's going to make a difference in people's lives. I set up my first appointment with the most well-known doctor in the area. I show up at that appointment, I'm all dressed up, I'm all ready to go. I walk in, I say hello to the assistant, she escorts me into this big office and says, the doctor will be with you in a few minutes. 20 minutes later, the doctor walks in. I stand up, I'm all excited, I said, this is this great product I want to share with you, here's my info sheet. And before I could say anything else, the doctor slowly grabbed it out of my hand and he started to rip it up right in front of me. Wendy, what did you do? She says, well, at first I didn't do anything. But then he continued to rip it up. And then he walked right by me, and as he walked out of the office, he threw it right into the trash. What did you do then? She said, well, then I became a little bit angry, a little bit shocked, and so I walked over and I picked the info sheet out of the trash, I put it in my bag, and I went back to the office. And I slowly taped back together again that info sheet. And then I laminated it. And I made an appointment for that same doctor 6 weeks later. You did what, Wendy? She said, yeah, 6 weeks later, made the same appointment, that same doctor. Because 6 weeks later, I show up, say hello to the assistant. She brings me back to that same big office. Said, he'll be with you in a few minutes. 20 minutes later, he shows up. He walks in. He instantly recognizes me. Then he looks at my info sheet, all taped back together again, all laminated. And he goes, what's this? She goes, what do you mean, what's what? He goes, what's this? She said, oh, this? This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. You see, since the time I last saw you, I've been visiting all the doctors around this whole area. And the first thing they ask me is, why is your info sheet all taped up and laminated? And I explained to them how, well, one of the most well-known doctors in the area looked at it, ripped it up, and threw it in the trash. And that there was no way I was going to let one person throw something in the trash that I knew that could possibly make a difference in people's lives. Then what happened? Ed, he actually then apologized for what he did in the last meeting. And he said, let's sit down and let's talk about this product. She said, Ed, he became one of my best clients. Not only that, he became a good friend. That's exactly what we have to do if we're going to grow our businesses. Create strong relationships with our customers. We have to have that perseverance and that resiliency just like Wendy. We need to have that courage that when someone goes to throw one of our ideas away, when someone goes and dismisses one of our products, if our business starts to rip apart, we have the courage to put it back together again.